We're not going to give you much of Donald Trump's most recent speech. Suffice to say, even Fox didn't feel like playing much of it. That said, I do want you to know what's going on there. So very briefly, was he going to broach the big lie? Oh yes, he was going to bring up the big lie. And here it was.
That election will go down as the crime of the century, and our country is being destroyed by people who perhaps have no right to destroy it.
Hey, I kind of like that he said there they perhaps have no right to destroy it. He's leaving the possibility that Joe Biden is the legitimate president there. But anyway, yeah, he goes on at length during that speech. We're gonna continue to track them and see what he's saying so that people know, because I think that's important. That said, playing it in its entirety doesn't necessarily seem like the best thing, Francesca. I don't know. What did you have? What did you expect for his first address? Pants aside.
I mean, I think it was just sort of like playing the hits, but in slower motion, just a little more tired, and yeah, I'm surprised that actually neither Fox nor CNN even aired much of it at all. What I will say though is, when you see the ways that the Republican Party is all coalescing to make voting rights and voting so much harder after we elected the radical Joe Biden. Oh my God, the extreme Marxist socialist president. Obviously I'm joking, and then you see Trump and you're like, oh my God. Like we said before, this man is the perfect vessel for their anti-democratic crusade. And he's always been the perfect vessel, right? But he's even more perfect now because he lost the election. And he is such a fragile man that he doesn't care that he's being used for this sort of like broader rollback of democratic rights. He just cares that he doesn't look like he lost legitimately. He wants to completely contest it forever and ever and ever. And Republicans like Mitch McConnell and others are like, oh, this is amazing. And all the Koch brothers and all the dark money groups are like, oh, no. We don't need this to work we don't need this to A/B test well. We just have Trump saying that it's all illegitimate and people love Trump. This is brilliant. Yeah. This is something they couldn't have done, but now he's doing it for him and his ego is doing it for them.
Yeah. So he's out there saying it. They definitely seem to occasionally become uncomfortable about some of the specifics. Like last week when he was going around telling people apparently in his private life that in August he'd be president again because the pillow guy said it. Like a Newsmax guy went on Twitter and he was like, stop saying that Trump is telling people that. Nobody believes it, even though Trump was totally telling people that. Like he didn't like it. And in fact, I wanna play this next video where he's going on at length a little bit about the big lie, but he's combining it with the pandemic. And I want you to watch Stuart Varney as this interview is going on and how uncomfortable Stuart Varney gets at some of the specifics that Donald Trump brings up. Let's watch.
We are in a position, a lot of people that have had COVID, and I think you had reported numbers far greater than the actual numbers. A person that I know just told me his father died. I said, oh, that's too bad. What happened? It was a heart attack. But they put down COVID. And I said, what do you mean it was a heart attack? Did he have COVID? No, he didn't have COVID. They put down COVID. So many deaths are reported. This whole thing is, whether it was election fraud or other frauds. But, there are many, many more cases than, if you take a look, and I'm sure you've heard this, you're a professional, to put it mildly. But this was just an interesting conversation I had with somebody that I barely know, and they said it was COVID. But I've heard that many times before, many times before.
Is it over in America now?
Okay, so when he said about the heart thing, like Stuart Varney shifted a little bit. When he said that you're more than professional, he goes, like he didn't seem to like the compliment from Trump. But then after all that, where the president just said that they're making it up, whether it's election fraud or for some other reason, but they're definitely making it up. They're taking people who died of heart attacks that didn't even have COVID and lying that they had COVID. Former president, yeah. He just said all that. Stuart Varney, Trump finishes talking. Stuart Varney says, is it over? No follow-up. He's got nothing. He was just told he's more than professional. The former president lobs a grenade like they lied about heart attacks to make the pandemic seem bad. And Stuart Varney's like, well, I'm not gonna stop. I already thought I knew what I wanted to ask, so I'm just gonna do that instead.
Well, one interesting thing that came out of the rally that in the speech that he gave the other day is that he actually, once again, as we said, tried to take credit for the vaccine, won't encourage people to get vaccinated, but was basically like, you'd all be dead here. And that would have been fine for me. I was trying to kill you anyway, but you'd all be dead if it weren't for me. He basically said that to the audience. I just want to say though, like, as someone whose uncle died of COVID, but died of a stroke while on a ventilator, hearing the former president repeat this lie and hearing a lot of right-wingers, anti-vaxxers repeat this lie is really painful and really effing upsetting. Like, it affects your cardiovascular, it affects your lungs, it affects your heart, it affects everything. The person had COVID and then died in a hospital of cardiac arrest. The root of it, COVID.
Yep.
So that we're still being gaslit about this, and it's not just Trump, it's all right-wing media. It is people that you're gonna be talking to as we're vaccinated and like, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't be talking to you. Go away, run. It stings and it's upsetting that that you'll still get away with saying that, and Stuart Varney at this point won't even fact check that. That won't even be a point.
Yeah, it's good to have the president on, but any of the stuff that in theory about the big lie that might lead to lawsuits, just let Trump say it. Don't have any of your hosts endorse it, but it's convenient to have your base believe it. Ugh.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.